Hello everyone, welcome to the second episode of New Bantonia, and I'm so happy for the good reception on the first video. So many of you were excited for this new adventure, and I am as well. I'm really happy to be back with Ascendancy. I really do like the medieval style, got a lot of good tips from you, and also a lot of name requests, which I'm gonna be filling in as we go and try to fulfill the requests as good as possible with the harvests we get. Okay, so let's check the daily update. Oh, nice, we beat it. Oh, look at that net worth. And the food is going really good as well. We get another one to join. Kate Nelvin. So let's see, what stats do she have and what traits do she have? Opinionated, gregarious, and a storm chaser. Not maybe the best stats, but there will be a good person to have here anyway, right? So we're gonna start with naming some. So I'm gonna start with our carpenter. So this is gonna be Matthew, our carpenter. Thank you for the rename request. We do have a farmer as well, which is going to be a soldier later on, that is, because courageous but green thumb. So this is going to be David. Welcome, David. Welcome to the town. And I'm gonna keep naming, so I have more name requests. I will be adding them as we go, and I'm looking forward to it. So we're building our first house, and I want to say as well, like Danny, one of the creators of the big Ace mod, said that we actually do have chimneys nowadays with Ace, which we're gonna give a try. So what we should do then is to get a mason with the carpenter, so we can create some stone stuff. So mason, hammer, and chisel is what we need. Put that at the top. Hold the shift key, right click, and bring it to the top in the crafting queue. And I crafted quite a few things, so that's very nice. I'm gonna maybe make a few more. We can do some finished work shelves, so this is where we, drop off newly crafted items. And we may also want to have these supply racks. So you may want to have, the carpenter, they have quick access to some wood, some materials they need. At the moment, they probably have very quick access to things. I was thinking now that I was looking, because I played another game called Flotsam a lot, the post-apocalyptic city builder. In that game you can hold Alt key and it shows the name above your halflings' heads. I think that would be really nice to have in this game as well. What do you guys think about that? I think it would be awesome. But yeah, so this is our first house, the new Bantonia house. They will be shared in templates, so you are going to be able to use it to your leisure, customize it, have fun with it, be creative with it. That's great. And who knows, maybe I'll release it in a couple of different colors for the roofs as well. I think we're gonna start our town with having pretty much in road to begin with. So sometimes when I build, I like to try to have like a town square pretty early on and then build from that. But I think this time we may go potentially a little bit different, or we can have a small town square in between here. So I always, or at least mostly, work with odd numbers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm click to make a new building. You know, use this to drag it out, maybe 15 blocks, maybe even, no, let's go 19 blocks, so we have a good amount of space. What we do then is that we click to make a new building first. I think we have to do that here. And then we would just try to align that. And another way, if you wanna align this better, would be to even go, where's this one? Oh yeah, it's over there. So we can just drag out another one, use that for some helpful guidelines. So then we know that the edge of the building is gonna be there. And we got the distance, so we got the 19 in distance. And we also got the that aligned. You can do that with eyes as well, of course, but it can be sometimes a bit useful, I would say. So then we can just remove that. And then we have two same buildings next to each other. However, I might want to rotate this, because now it's facing this way. I want to have them both the same way, so let's go back. What you can also do is just drag like this, and then you can estimate how long it is. So I'm gonna estimate that to be the correct distance, and it wasn't. Cool. And so let's do the good way again. Okay, drag it out, 19. Get the template, rotate it, and we can just look there, look at the line, Should be around here, right? There it is, awesome. And then we will build a little town square in between here, or some like nice little resting place for halflings where they can go. I think I'm just gonna do another one of the same house to start with. Farm level 2, awesome, congratulations. A flower power, job opportunities, more health and bountiful harvest, awesome. That's gonna be very useful. Also gonna look into kind of splitting block for some fuel. And we're also gonna be adding some large crates for storage. They help a little bit with performance versus the stockpile, and overall it just looks quite a bit better. Okay, so let's place them like that. And we can have a little path in between, so this is our like construction starting camp sort of. So that's gonna be great. And I guess we could start the same build, outer building. Let's do that. And then we can plan a little bit in the middle there maybe. But first I want to see if my mason hammer is done. It probably is. Bob Founder. Okay, so let's check his stats. Got a good mind, a good spirit. So that's a pretty good crafter actually. So Bob, you're gonna be Bob the Builder. Kind of funny because Bob and Builder. Bob the Builder. So this one's gonna be the mason. And let's give a name for this one. It's gonna be Rico. Apprentice Builder. Welcome downtown. Hoping an amazing time here. Found a level 1 mason, so let's get some workshops set up as well. Here we go. And also, yeah, I see that I have the Christmas stuff activated. Maybe I should have deactivated that. Not sure if I can do that mid-game, maybe. Not sure how safe it is, however. But if we search inside of here, we're looking for chimneys. So here we have a small one, 1x1, and then we have 2x2, and this one is level 2. So let's do this one first. So I'm gonna show you how this one looks if you haven't seen them yet. They are pretty awesome from the Ace mod. They're pretty much must-have mod almost. I would say that I have a very hard time to go without Ace nowadays. Like it just adds so much to the game. Okay, so let's go like that. Should be good. I kind of want to put this. I mean, they just started fire, but I kind of want to have it in between the camp over there. That should be a pretty sweet spot for it. A little banner next to it as well. And we may need to look into potentially like getting our first soldier soon. And our first soldier is going to be Banto, and it's mostly because we should train him up to become our lord. There's some wolves howling in the distance as well. Scary times. Okay, so let's make an wooden sword, the best weapon in the game pretty much. And I'm really looking forward to see the star steel weapons. It's gonna be really cool. I've never seen them. So we have this NPC that are currently visiting us. I think she's still around, maybe in the building. Where did she go? Maybe she left now. But she's brought us some recipes for crafting some cool stuff from the meteors. So I'm really looking forward to see that. I've never ever seen them, so that's gonna be cool. So here's the small chimney, so let me demonstrate, I suppose. So we put it here. We're also going to queue up to do the larger one as well. We need to do some more crafting of various items as well. I can do a few of these, I suppose. We do have a pretty good amount of stone actually, so that's pretty nice. Some of these could be good for decorations, some cook spoon, we're gonna need potter cutter eventually, blacksmith hammer, and a trapper's knife eventually. Okay, so here you can see the smoke is coming out, look at that. Beautiful. And the thing with this one is that, if I remember correctly, is this the one from Ace? I think this may maybe not be the one from Ace actually. Because if I remember correctly, you should be able to like take it and extrude it so you don't actually have to build it, right? Let's see. I could be wrong though, but that's how I do remember it. Okay, here we have them. So I probably said the wrong thing. Here we have the different ones. So here we have small stone and grand stone. So 4x4, 3x3, 2x3. So this one, Maze level 2, this is what we're gonna make. This is the one we can extend. So this is actually from the Nordling Kingdom mod. This is one I have used a lot of times. I think it's that one at least. Okay, so, but it's a really good one as well. I think even having this one still is still a good option if you are doing your own chimneys, because you might want to do that, because then you don't limit yourself to a specific mod, which can be, I would say, pretty good idea. Even though I would say probably most people use Ace these days. It's so good. So we're gonna try the other ones as well. That's a level 4 one though, so that's something for the future. But I think level 2 or level 2 should be achievable pretty quickly, I think. Yeah, should be. And we may actually be able to grow a few more crops now. We got silkweed. We might want to start growing a little bit of silkweed. Because if we grow that, we should be able to get our tailorer, our weaver, working pretty early on when we get them, and improve our clothing situation in town and some decorations and all that good stuff. Okay, so I think while they are busy doing stuff, first let's queue up a few more things with Mason. Could do a bird bath. I think that would be pretty soothing for this place. But I mainly just want to level them up at this point. Can do some of these. Might have even used them for some tower later on. Daily update, we get another one to join. Elio Cooper, welcome to New Bantonia. Look at you. 1 mind, 4 body, 4 spirit, a yokester and a pluviophile. Okay, loves the rain. Okay. A yokester fighting in the rain, I guess. Alright, so let's see who this is gonna be. This is gonna be a Jabby. Welcome to town. Hope you can have an amazing time. And there's a building. Stuff is going pretty good. Should be leveling up on Mason fairly soon. Halfway, okay. Should be going there soon. Rico's getting ready. So let's start with the town square. Let's make this... should I make this in dirt or should I make it in stone? I feel like stone suits the type of houses more, so let's maybe look into that. And what will we go for coloration for the floor? I have a lot of different colors because I have the Protect color mod. They are really good. But I'm wondering... Like this is like the normal kind of like Stonehearth colors for stone. However, I'm not sure if that is what I'm looking for. I'm more looking for something more like this potentially. A combination of some different ones. So let's say we go... Let's fill this out a bit. So maybe 15 by 19 maybe. Or 19 by 19 we can also do. So 4 more this direction, like that, that should be correct. Here we go. And if you don't want it to be totally square, we can also move a few here and there. And not a square town square, I suppose. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more colors. So that was a fairly dark one. This is even darker, so I'm gonna go with that. And we can use a mix of 3, potentially 4 colors, I think. Wonder how it looks if we have them bright and dark right next to each other, like this maybe. Rico level 2 Mason. Okay. So we should be seeing some fireplaces very soon. Looking forward to that. I'm gonna show you guys how that one looks if you haven't seen it. So... I wonder, let's do some more colorations. Just trying to find what will be looking good. So I'm thinking we go like this, maybe? Maybe the center is its own color, and it could be a color that kind of follows the middle of this, potentially. Like so. And then maybe we will do, this is odd numbers, so maybe we do it like that. And then we have a little one under here. I'm not sure if I can color that while that is there, so let's try to just move it out of the way so it doesn't stop us. Okay, it wasn't blocking. So maybe something like that, and potentially since I'm gonna save this, let's save this as a piece. So a small town square. So the way I'm thinking is that now we can make this specific for this place, since we know we have a door there, for example. So this one is sitting a little bit to the side, so it would have potentially been better, more symmetrized if it was sitting there, I suppose. So I guess maybe we just leave it like that, honestly. However, I'm kind of thinking that we may want to have like maybe another color. So we're using, here's an even brighter one, so it just feels like we should have a few more. So I'm just gonna drop in a few random like this, and then we can save this one and we can update this one. So this is only gonna be kind of where the center path is, where we have a few spread out like this. Maybe like that. What happens if we add like another one? So we're using a lot of different colors here, by the way. So what if we have like 3 colors that are different, but the 3 colors that are different is just in the middle? Let's see how that looks. It may potentially be too much, but we'll see. I think that could actually work, actually. Yeah, that could be nice. I like it. However, I wonder, should we have something more here? We shouldn't clutter it too much. There's pretty fine balance with too much clutter as well, I would say. So if we just update this again, it will be inside of here. However, if you want the visuals update here, we should put it down and then go in here, remove that. Then we save this as a new one, and then that should have the updated visuals. There we go. So let's build that as well. That should be a quick build. And let's try out our beautiful chimney. We can have it in the corner here for now, just for, you know, science. So this is one where you can like extend and extrude the chimney, so it's gonna go heading up to the top. It's gonna be great. Okay, so we have some issues here. I think they're gonna be fine soon. I feel like they usually do end up solving them on their own eventually. So here we have the chimney, okay. So here we can have disallow lighting it up, and we can also extend it. So this is how we do it. You can see this is done in an instant. And I think we might actually use this, honestly. So I don't think we can test it like fully without actually building the thing. However, we know that this is a 1x1, so just having one hole with that one would be fine. So if we go into the mason, for example, okay, we can search for fireplace. It says like this is a 2x3, but I think the width of this thing is actually 1. But it's taking 3 this way and kind of 3 in this way as well. And maybe it said it did, so let's go back to the mason. This is 2x3, okay, interesting. So looking at these, I'm thinking that either this is 2x2 so it's a wider chimney. I kind of wish it is, because it would be nice maybe to have thicker chimneys. This one looks like it's wider. We're just gonna have to try, I suppose. This one is definitely wider. So I'm not entirely sure what that actually means. I think this is supposed to be the size of it here, but it doesn't feel like that actually is the size, because it, I mean, it technically I guess is 2 in width, but it's kind of sitting in a 3x3, so it kind of takes a 3x3, I would say. But look at that chimney giving out some beautiful smoke. And you can see the difference between like this one and this one. This smoke is just going straight up, right? While this one is actually like going with the wind, and I think potentially they might have even made it so this is affected by the weather in game. So if it's a more stormy day, I think it actually might move differently, and if it's a less stormy day, it moves differently as well, which is cool for immersion. And it should be possible, I think, to adjust this quickly, so we can just make like a, well, we have a little short little chimney. Beautiful. I'm gonna leave it there. Cozy little place. Very nice. Okay, awesome. See if I got this beautiful road. I feel like we should have some decorations. And I think that's a good idea, like, to have it a bit plain like this. Because that allows us to add in decorations. That's what I feel with like a room as well. If you have a room that looks kind of like not too interesting, it's a good place for like a blank canvas to put in your decorations and be creative and get it look the way you want it to look. Level 3 farmer, fertilizer. The farmer can use fertilizer crafted by the shepherd on crops potentially to increase their quality. Very nice. Leveling really quickly. And what we can do here as well, those bees are in the way a bit, it looks like. It would be to, I think we can add some crates here. We can drop things close to the farm as well, so they don't have to walk around a lot. Because that's the thing with this game, it's a lot of time is spent walking. And if you can prevent some of that, that's a good thing. And since we do have Banner of Cunning, that means our people also, they move quicker on roads. So if you want to be more productive, what we can do is just add in these like little dirt roads, very simple. We can build them in sections as well, so we can delete them section by section. So we might have a road that leads all the way up here, then it goes all the way over here. So that one is a little bit longer than what I usually build them. Okay, so I think the problem is over here probably. No? So it could be that it's too close to this one maybe. Or too close to these. I'm not entirely sure, honestly. Could be that it's still something under here, we'll see. But it's a good idea to build some roads. Okay, awesome, we beat it again. Ilwin von Dessel join us. Okay, let's see, 4 mind, 2 body and 2 in spirit. A loner and a pessimistic person. So, good mind, that should be pretty good. Ability to think intelligently, a high mind stat allows a heartling to quickly grasp mental activities such as crafting and keep their head clear, influences diligence and curiosity. That's some pretty good stuff. But for now, I think we keep him as a worker because we are gonna need a lot of workers to be productive early on. However, I'm gonna make Banto. Okay, we don't have the sword yet. We're gonna make Banto the soldier very soon. Let's make sure we craft. I'm gonna craft 2 of those actually. And we should make some mean beds for now. Not the best one, but it's a bed at least, right? Let's make 4. No, let's make 8 beds. We have currently 8 people. We do have 3 tents though, so you can see they can actually sleep in these. And these, if I remember correctly, also protects them from the environment with the weather and stuff like that as well, to a degree at least. Which is a big benefit. You know what I want to do? I kind of want to steal these. I want to steal these and move them over there. Imagine if it was possible to send your crafters to study decorations in the environment, and if they studied the decoration environment, they would actually learn to craft the things. That would be kind of cool if that was possible with some of them. But yeah, I'm gonna steal this. And I'm just gonna put it... I'm not sure how many we have. How many do we have? It looks like we have 3 of them at least. So, since we're doing odd numbers, we can put it in the middle, but maybe we can have it... sitting like that, maybe? And we can maybe leave 1 there for later. So we can take 2 for now. Something like that, that should be good. Just stealing stuff. Very nice. Alright, okay, this one should be getting done soon. We just got some Bantonia windows to place in. That's pretty good match, right? New Bantonia with Bantonia windows. Does that mean that these windows come from my previous town, perhaps then? Maybe. Okay, I wonder how long we should wait for a weaver, or if we should look into getting that fairly soon. So, the herbalist, I think we should try to get pretty early on. They're pretty good to get early on nowadays, with Ace mod at least. Pretty good. I might want to do another farmer tool. The weaver spindle, that's a level 4. We need bone and fiber. So we can queue this up. Can do that, and we will deal with it when it's possible to deal with it, pretty much. We can also make a basic lean-to shelter. They are really good to do like early on in the game, because then you at least have something, right? Somewhere to take shelter. Look at that beautiful light. Love it. Looks like a little bit warm. Got these little sparkles going around it, looking very nice. So let's do for fun. So we have our current house, right? Oh, nice. Just finished building this one. Look at that. First beautiful little building is done. Very neat. So, yeah. So what I was gonna do is to go in here. We're gonna take this building. I'm gonna try it with the chimney instead. So what we'll do is that we go down here. And we just remove this pretty much. Can use this one, might be better. And what we do here is that we just grab that, do it like this. Fireplace. Let's see, where do we have it? Here it is. Look at that beautiful cozy fireplace. Oh, I wonder if this might actually be acceptable by the game. So, because you know, you can see these kind of chimneys in some old buildings sometimes that partially it's like outside of the building. I wonder if that's allowed or not, but I could imagine it actually is, because if you have like downstairs, it might actually be pretty good. Because now it feels like it maybe should be a little bit in the wall, because it's a little bit away from the wall. I guess that doesn't burn it up, but it feels like it should be next to the wall. So what I wonder, I think this is actually fine to put like that. But what would that mean? That would mean that this would go up like... It's kind of hard to know exactly where it goes up. Here it's pretty potentially easy to know. However, it's kind of going up in the middle. So I think the way we should think about it is that we actually do not have to carve a hole out. We just push it through the roof. So that should be fine, as it is. Okay, nice. So let's name this one Fireplace. So we go in here, but then we're just gonna try it. So we're gonna do another building next to this. Okay, we got some battle music. Oh, there's some undead over here. Look at that. So I can put this out later on. Let's see. Do we have the sword available? Banto. Okay, no. Okay, so we have to have the band together against the undead. We can do that, pretty sure. Smack them with the wooden hoe. Let's do it. There's another one over here as well. Bastard dead. Got Balos, once human, and we got Kinka the Slow. That should be pretty easy. We're pretty quick in this town, right? There we go. The battle is won. We got some music still for some reason. Not sure what that is. We'll see. Maybe it goes away soon. Okay, so while they are busy... How did you get stuck over here, man? Matthew, what are you doing? That's interesting. Awesome, there we go. Okay, so let's get Matthew away from here. So while they were building, he probably got stuck there. And now look at him, he's so hungry. Imagine if you can click anything in the game, anything that is in order. And you can be like, click this ladder. And you can click a button, which makes this highest priority for everything. Look at this, we got some more enemies, some invaders, some endlings. I love these little guys, they are so nice. Imagine if we can get them to become part of our town, or they can help us out a bit. That would be cool, but I guess we can bring the sword to them as well, I suppose. So that's the reason we didn't have the sword as well, because Matthew was sleeping there, right? That explains a bit. We kinda need a saw to fight these. Would be awesome to have him do that saw against these little endlings, right? That would have been perfect. What was that? Wounded scratch, okay. Yeah, we should get an herbalist pretty early on. Okay, there we go. And now Matthew can get some good food, finally. Some good berries. Nice. But yeah, those lights are looking really cozy. Let's get our other fireplace building. And the question is, I guess, how close do we want this to be to the other building? Rotate it around a bit. And the good thing with these, I can align them this way. And we can kind of see that if it's odd or equal numbers, now we know it's an odd number because we moved away 3 blocks, right? And if you know the distance at the bottom as well, we kind of know the distance there as well. So we got 6 at the moment. So we got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which I think is a pretty good one. So let's start with 4 of these buildings, because if we want to change it later on, there's no problem with that. So let's do that. So we got 6 at the bottom, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I think. And then we just go, yes, that's correct, very good, very nice. And what we can do here as well then is that we take this one. It's kind of hard to see where we want it exactly to be, but that could... Oh, there we see it better. Okay. I want to align this so it's pretty much... So this side at the top is pretty much centered just like before, so let's see. That should be good. And then we just customize it in the middle, that little part. Or what we can also do is, like, if you check like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 distance, we can go back to this one. And we can just kind of like leave the middle, which I think if we just go ahead and remove something like that, then we got probably 9, 11, okay. So that means if we remove, we got 9, there we got 7. I'm just gonna name it like that, so that can be a part of it. And we can just use this one in between these. And if we probably do not want to have it like this, right? So we can just go ahead and do that. It's not aligned correctly. Okay, let's go back. There we go. I was thinking it was a bit strange. So we can have it... I kind of like it when it goes in like that and it goes out again. It would have maybe potentially been nice if we actually... If this was perfectly aligned with here, but at the same time, it kind of means that we can have a road that kind of bends in there a bit, which might actually look nice. I don't always favor symmetry always. I think sometimes not symmetry is sometimes good as well. But we're gonna do it like this for now at least, and then later on we can decide what we do, because it's an ongoing project, right? Very nice. Level 3 Carpenter. Wow, that went really quick. But yeah, I hope you liked this episode of Stonehearth. I'm really excited that so many of you were excited for this new series, so I'm really looking forward to that. And like I said before, all these buildings will be shared as a template. Once we have a few more, I'm gonna start an Steam workshop page. You can download the templates and use them however you want to use them. And also, if you want a name in the game, drop it in the comments. I made a list for all of the current name requests, and I will be adding you as well and try to fulfill it to my best abilities, right? But everyone, thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you next time. So thanks for watching. Thank you to my members on YouTube. You're awesome, and all of you are awesome. So see you guys soon again. Have a good one. Take care.